If you looked at my life from the outside, you would say, I am a winner. I live in a zip code that most people dream of. I have impeccable suits tailored in Italy. I am 73 years old, and statistically, I am in the top 1% of successful men in this country. But tonight, as I sit in this 6,000 square foot house, the only sound I hear is the ticking of a grandfather clock. There is no laughter. There is no conversation. There is just silence. It took me 52 years to build this empire, and it took me 1 second to realize I built a prison, not a home. I am sharing this story, not because I want your pity. I don't deserve it. I am sharing this because you are probably doing exactly what I did. And if you don't stop now, you will end up in this chair, staring at the wall, just like me. It wasn't always like this. When I was 21, I had nothing. My wife, Sarah, and I lived in a studio apartment that smelled of damp wood. We slept on a mattress on the floor. We were broke. We scraped coins together just to buy gas. But I remember we laughed. God, we laughed so much, but I was young and I was angry. I hated being poor. I hated the way people looked at my cheap shoes. I hated seeing Sarah calculate the grocery bill with worry in her eyes. I held her hands, looked into her eyes, and promised,
I will give you the world. I will work until you never have to look at a price tag again.
She squeezed my hand and said,
I don't need the world. I just need you.
I didn't listen. I thought she was just being kind. I thought money was the only way to prove my love. So, the grind began. I started working 14 hours a day, then 16, then 18. I missed dinners, I missed weekends. When my son, Michael, was born, I was on a conference call. When he took his first steps, I was on a flight to Tokyo closing a deal. I told myself, it's a sacrifice. I'm doing it for them. That was the first lie. The promotions came. The bonuses came. By the time I was 45, we moved into the big house. I bought Sarah diamond earrings, expensive vacations, designer clothes. But I stopped buying her my time. I remember one specific night. It was our 25th anniversary. I had planned a dinner, but a crisis at the office came up. I called her and said,
Honey, I'm sorry. I have to stay. But I'll make it up to you. I promise next week.
You've been saying next week for 20 years, but I need your time.
I brushed it off. I thought she was being dramatic. I saved the merger. I made the company another $10 million that night. I came home feeling like a king. But when I walked into the bedroom, she was already asleep. She didn't look up. That night, I didn't realize it, but I had lost her. She didn't leave the house, but she left the marriage. She stopped asking me when I'd be home. She stopped waiting up. She learned to live a life without me. 3 years ago, Sarah got sick. Doctors said it was fast, aggressive. I finally stopped working. I handed over the CEO position. I sat by her bedside every single day. I held her hand and cried. I told her about all the plans I had for us, the cruises, the retirement villa, the hobbies we would start. She looked at me, her eyes tired but kind, and she said,
We had time, John. We had 50 years. You just weren't there.
Those were the last words she ever spoke to me. When she died, the house didn't feel big anymore. It felt empty. My son came for the funeral. He was polite, but distant. He looked at me like I was a stranger, because I was. I offered him money. I offered him a job. He shook his head and said,
Dad, I don't want your money. I just wanted a father. But that ship sailed a long time ago.
"Here I am, the successful man, the millionaire. I have the money to buy anything in the world, but I cannot buy yesterday. I cannot buy the giggles of my 5-year-old son. I cannot buy the warmth of my wife's hand. Young people, listen to me. Ambition is good. Working hard is good. Poverty is terrible, yes. Don't let the hustle fool you. The currency of life is not dollars. It is time. And unlike money, time cannot be saved. It can only be spent. Don't trade your family for a promotion. Don't trade your memories for a paycheck. Go home tonight. Put your phone down. Look at the people who love you, because one day you will be 73. And I pray you don't end up sitting in a golden chair, surrounded by silence. It is too late for me, but please make sure it is not too late for you.